And I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant growth to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my
What's up, guys? It's Antonio Vizcarrondo, aka Antonio AV, and you are tuned into Kelly J. Make sure you check her out.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kelly J. And I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant growth to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my show, and I got it under control. Podcast to interviews, yeah, we doing it all. Got the tea for whoever, ain't no Lipton involved. So when you got it poppin', girl, you know who to call. I'm the realest of the real, I'm just stating the facts. I got it out the mud and I put the team in the back. Try to tell me I could never, so I did it and laughed. You know it's my turn, yeah. Kelly J on the map, y'all.
What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Kelly J, and we are back with another episode of Brotha. Y'all already know, when Brotha and I get together, we chat it up and all of that. Before I bring Brotha in, what I would like to say is, please make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. We are trying to reach a goal before the end of this year of 1,000 subscribers. So please, please, please help your girl out by just hitting that little subscribe button on Kelly J TV. You know, it actually costs you nothing to do. Brotha and I done told y'all that before. And also, I would like to tell y'all, please make sure y'all head over to Kelly J Enterprise and Kelly J TV on Gmail. Well, I said Gmail on Instagram, and follow me. Stay tuned. We got some big things coming. If you are in the California area, come August, I will be out your way. If you are in the Vegas area, come August, I will be out your way. If you are in the Arizona area, come August, I will be out y'all way. If you don't know, now you're gonna know. August is my birthday month, and all birthday month of August, we're gonna turn the fuck up, okay, you guys? All right. Now, tonight, before we get started, y'all already know how I have to do it. Brotha.
Minnie.
Hey, brother.
What up? What up?
How you?
I'm here.
Hey, that's all I can ask for. Now, brother,
That's
you
it.
already know we got something special tonight with our topic. But tonight's show wouldn't be a show without our special guests. Like always, we got special guests in the building. We got one more special guest coming. Our usual special guests are not going to be in the building today, our ladies. But you already know your girl Kelly J is going to hold it down for them. And the intro is a bop. Okay, all right. Well, you know something. Thank you for that, Key. I appreciate you. You know, I'm trying. Hopefully soon I'll redo it, and we're gonna make it a part 2 to the Kelly J intro. Brotha, you gonna be on the intro?
Yeah, I think I am.
Hey!
My mama been on me about it.
Finally, finally. If y'all don't know, I've been trying to get Brotha on Kelly J's intro for a minute now. Brotha been denying me. I felt like he didn't love me. No.
Nah, I had hung up my gloves, you know. So
I
that's
know, but when it come to sis, you can't. When it come to me, brother, you can't hang them up just yet. Not just yet.
I got you. So I got a few more in me, so we can make it happen.
Hey, I just got excited. I know you can't see me, but I want to let you know I'm smiling from ear to ear because I know that. Well, what people don't know is this fixing to be a hit. They gonna be like,
Hey,
damn, Kelly J coming out like that. Yep.
yep. So that's how we do it.
That's how we do it. But brother,
What up?
every Thursday we come up here because I be having some questions and I be needing to know some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Things be going on
Hmm.
in life. You hear conversation. You be on social media. You see certain stuff. But brother, I have one question. What the hell are the duties of a man and a woman? What like in a relationship? What are the duties supposed to be in a relationship? Let's go with relationship.
I'll
I
say how are we talking about fresh relationship or we talking about been together
let's
for
go with both. Let's cover it all for people who are just getting into relationships, people who are already established. Maybe their situation is on a little rock. They need some help. And, I ain't gonna say we're gonna help them step back from divorce, but we're gonna help them understand the duties. So then maybe in us helping them understand the duties, then just maybe it will help the situation. You get what I'm saying?
right?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I recently had this talk, and I'm so thankful I had this talk. And my talk was a lot different on the duties. So I'm gonna
Well,
let you,
I
huh?
would say well let's hear what your talk why your talk was different.
So my talk was different because it's not necessarily a duty. You have a partner, and
Correct.
when it's and when it's a partnership, it's not about
It's not a
who do
job.
what. It's I got this and you got this. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, most people they do look for those duties in a man or a woman. For instance, they look for a woman to cook, clean, do all that the housely woman duty. The old segment of women belong in the kitchen, men in the field. Whatever. Men bring home the bacon, women cook it.
Right.
Nowadays you got women actually cooking the bacon, bringing it home, frying it up.
Yeah.
Hell, some of them actually went out and cut the pig up, if you ask me. But
Yeah.
but today's society isn't that. So, with that being said, as I stated before, brother, what are the duties? What do you feel are the duties of men and women? I mean, clearly you just agreed with me, so you
Yeah.
believe it's a partnership.
You
You believe it's a partnership. Now, special guest,
Yo,
what's your take?
well, we've already had this talk already.
Yes, we have.
And like I said before, yeah, it's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
Right.
So therefore, like if she's cooking or whatever, I'm gonna come in there and give her a hand, and afterwards I'm gonna help wash dishes because like I use those dishes too.
Mm.
So I don't mind helping or doing. I don't think it's a specific job or duty for anyone.
Yeah.
I think it should go both ways. I don't have a problem with taking care of myself.
Right.
So with that being said,
do you think that's why women kind of have that whole what a duty of a woman and a man is because they couldn't take care of themselves? Not just women, men too.
But in today's society, some people are just looking for somebody to take care of them. And like I said, I don't have a problem with taking care of myself. I can cook, I can clean, I can do all that shit.
Right.
So like at the end of the day, why would I need somebody to do all that for me if I can do it myself?
Right.
But at the same time, if I have a girlfriend and she's willing to do all that stuff and more, I'm not gonna sit there and let her do it by herself.
Yeah. All right. You got a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. She okay with you being on her?
She ought to be okay with me being on her.
Brother. We lost brother back. Let's see.
But
Brother,
I was gonna say, can you hear me?
now I can.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, when you showed me the topic, when we talked about the topic, I was tell you it's probably gonna be a quick, short show. you know, 'cause- but I agree with what the guest said is I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
So for the most part, I just want you around me if I want you around me. You know what I mean? I can cook, I can clean, I can do all of that stuff.
Mhm.
Now, if you want to help me, or then we can make it happen.
And you know something? I ain't gonna lie. This all goes back into what can a woman do for y'all when it comes to women, women's expectations. You can do
Hmm.
everything dang for yourself. I swear, our topics just always come back. We gonna actually, y'all, we gonna end up doing a recap of all the shows we've done so far soon. Brother and I, special guests, we all getting together so we can make sure when we recap, we come with the knowledge and maybe some stuff we probably missed and want to touch on. We're gonna jump
Right,
into the comments real quick. We got Key saying a duty for my ex-husband was taking out the trash. I never touched it. Now I ain't gonna lie. I will say that is actually one thing I feel as though should be men's jobs. Now, if you're a woman and you live by yourself, of course we got to do it no matter what. But if I got a man, can you just take out the trash? I don't know what it is about having to go to the trash. I hate it.
and
And
see
if you stay at
that's
one of them apartments that just come to your door, now I can do them all day. Throw
right,
that trash right outside. But having to go to the trash can, oh my god, it's
I
a
mean,
dread.
but like if you have a real dude, a real man, like he wouldn't even let you take the trash out in the first place.
That's true.
right,
You
and
know,
that was gonna bring up one thing I was gonna say too. On that note, that kind of go into the duties. Every situation different. So I talked to a girl, right, and I mean, if she felt like the trash needed to be taken out, she was gonna take it out. It didn't matter if it was halfway full, just a few things in the bottom, whatever.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, "Stop taking out the trash! you know, like, stop touching the trash. Why are you taking the trash out? I
yeah,
got it. All you gotta do is say, hey, I put some food in the trash. You mind taking it out?" But
yeah,
not. She was used to having to do that. She was used to that
Yeah.
being her responsibility or her duty. And
Yeah.
after a while, I kind of just left her alone about it. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Or
Like
I'm gonna
you
try to
got it.
beat you to it, whatever the case is.
Right. Yeah, no, I'll say and I will say it has a lot to do with my upbringing. Like growing up, my dad actually was the one to take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? So growing up,
Hmm.
that's who I had was a man that I lived with that took the trash out. Now,
Right.
when I stayed by myself, please know I did take my trash out. I hated it, but I took it out. Just
Hmm.
like I hate having to pump my own gas. I ain't gonna lie. I like for a man's duty to be shit that I don't want to do at
Right.
that moment. I'm not saying that that's his duty on hand every day, all day. But if I don't want to do it, I'm gonna just be like, baby, can you do it? Now I will say I don't like pumping gas. And for those of you who know that I have a transportation company, I pump gas a hell of a lot. I hate it. I hate the whole process. Getting out the car, going inside, waiting to pay, or you can pay at the pump. However it is, I hate it all. The whole process is to me.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's kind of like how I feel about dishes. Like,
Listen, I don't mind washing dishes.
I don't like washing dishes, but
yeah,
I know I can't leave them sitting down there. It's I got to get up and do it.
yeah.
But
Hey, I wash the hell out of some dishes, and I ain't talking
yeah,
about putting them in the dishwasher. I'm talking
nah,
about soap, water, dish towel, washing type.
yeah. But see, I'm like you though. I want somebody duty to be the stuff that like
You know what it is?
what I don't like doing. you know. And then maybe what you don't like doing, I'm cool with doing, and we can make this thing work.
I think actually that to me that's the key to success right there.
Yeah.
Just because I'm able to, shit, I can rest. I feel like when it's something I don't want to do, it's because I want to rest.
Mhm.
And also, I don't know, brother. Honestly, even like when we sit back and think about what is a man's like, okay, if we base it off of what society say men are supposed to do and women are supposed to do, if we did it like that, women ain't gonna get nowhere in life. Because if we base it off the old society, let's say that women were supposed to remain in the kitchen, remain at home, have all the babies, and the men bring home the bacon. Literally, they
Mhm.
work, they go out and they work and come home, and then we make sure the house is good.
Yep.
But if it was the old school way, like you said, some of these dudes wouldn't make it.
They would not.
But see, I would say, shit, a lot of us probably really wouldn't make it like that. But I think if you really think about it, like just taking care of the house didn't just mean like cleaning up. Like you had gardening and you had stuff you had to do that still put food on the table. It
Yeah,
wasn't out here going and doing the hard stuff, but
yeah.
you still had a role to play in the situation.
And I ain't gonna lie, as the women back in the day, if you look at Leave It to Beaver, that yard, it was black and white, but you knew that yard was cut nice.
Nice play. And I ain't
Yeah,
saying
that
that they was
flower
cutting the
bed,
yard, but they was out there pruning and
right? The
you
flower
know,
bed was nice.
yeah.
Oh,
So
and ain't them the shows I look at that the kids today don't know nothing about. Watching
mhm,
Leave It to Beaver and all of them, you get to see a family. Leave It to Beaver was a family. I Love Lucy was a married couple. Shit. Ain't
mhm,
gonna lie, Will and Grace was four friends that just was trying to get life together.
yeah.
One was rich, one was, eating off of everybody. Hell, I ain't gonna lie. I never understood with Will and Grace how Jack got so far. Well, actually, I do know he took everything from Karen and Will, but it was like this dude. He didn't have no real job, but he had his own place. He could go to everything that they went to because, of course, they were paying for it. And then what? Hell, even when he got married, Karen paid for it. So it's like you have people out here, and when you really sit back and look at shows like that, you got somebody who, and all Jack had to do was be around them and be cool with them and love them, and they did whatever he wanted him to do. Whatever he wanted them to do, they did it
Mhm.
with no problem. Then you had Grace, and Grace, Lord, with Adler Design. Because honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, Jack was the only one who wasn't really working. Especially to say he was Tommy.
Look, I was gonna say, yeah, but that's what I was finna say. Most of those shows had, a person like that. So I
Yeah.
don't know if Tommy was there because I think Tommy was a hustler.
Right.
You
We'll
know?
never know what Tommy was
Yeah, you
doing.
never knew what Tommy did, but Tommy stayed clean.
He
You know what I
stayed.
mean? He always had a chick on his arm.
Yep.
You know,
Talking about he met
Tom.
her at work. But
Yeah,
your uncle
Tommy
didn't
did
even know.
something. Now Cole, I think Cole was that like Cole. Well, he worked, but
He was that friend at work, but quit every job and start a new job and quit.
yeah.
Also stay with his mom.
Yeah, Cole actually stayed with his mom. So he was
Hmm.
somebody who stayed with his mom. His girlfriend accepted whatever he gave her. She
Yeah,
was a little dingy. Uh,
yeah. Well, it was Big Shirley.
right. Big Shirley. Oh, well, wait, from Big Shirley, what was the little skinny girl name?
Oh,
Uh,
look, that's the only one I really remember.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
you remember she wasn't there because she actually didn't she end up dating, going over to Family Matters and ended up dating Urkel or something like that?
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about the
like
light skinned girl?
she didn't stay long on Martin and she moved over to Urkel.
Yeah, I do remember. I do. I don't know if they was
And she
connected
was
though, but that
she
would have
was
been
she was
thrown.
dingy on there too. Like, I guess that's just the role she played. Hold on, we're going to jump into the comments real quick, brother. We got Key that says, I looked up the exact definition of duty. It's a task or action that someone is required to perform. And I feel like duties are necessary in relationships. Not many, but some. So, Key, what you saying that, what are some that are necessary in a relationship? And brother, and special guest, what are some necessary duties that y'all feel are needed in a relationship?
Get up and do what you got to do. If you was by yourself, like I mean, I think
Alone, yeah,
we both got to bring money in. We both got to, you know, treat this like this our house.
Yeah. So,
I think we are. I mean, I ain't like it's. I guess it's hard to say like this, and this because
mhm,
I'm. You know me. I'm one of them. We all grown. We all
right,
know what we want to. We all know what we want to see.
right. And we all know what we want.
Hmm. But if that's the case, like you said, I know I got to take the trash out. I
Hmm.
know if the tire flat, I got to change the tire. I know, you know, anything that's heavy lifting, I know that's my responsibility. you know, what I mean?
That part.
You know, anything that's organizing or making it pretty or something like that, that's all on you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean?
Yes. Hold on, we gotta jump. Let's see. Oh, we got Big E saying sorry I'm late. Some of my dudes got. Oh, listen. We glad you heard Big E. You know, we appreciate you being here. I already know you're on your way to the studio. Cause look, brother, once E get here, you know he gonna come with with that knowledge. He gonna drop something on us to have us like, damn, okay. We gonna have a section on brother for E. We gonna call it bodyguard moment. I don't know. We gonna come up with something, brother. Words of wisdom from bodyguard or something. I don't know. We gotta figure out something. But he need a part in the show where he just drops some jewels on everybody for a moment. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna talk on that. Key say, I hear you, brother, but that's the whole point of a relationship to not have to move like you alone. Especially guess what's your take? So, brother
Yeah,
man,
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying you moving like you're alone. I'm saying you know what need to be done. So I think the issue come up when people know what need to be done and don't do it because they waiting on you to do it, or something like
and
that.
that's how the argument start because you was waiting on them when
Right,
you could have done it the whole time.
when you could have did it. So I'm saying if they wasn't there, you would have to do it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that they are there. So when they do whatever they do, they thing, then appreciate the part that they did that you didn't have to do.
Hmm.
but it's also about taking the initiative too. I mean, it's not like you have to do something that a man should do, like take out the trash or anything like that. It's just, take initiative in things. That's basically it.
Let's see. Yeah, I agree. As long as you take the initiative and you show, then I'm okay with that. Call it if you live that you can speak that. And Key say, I don't care. I'm away. It's your damn duty. And she laughed with it. But if you gonna wait, make sure you don't complain.
Right?
Like if you gonna choose to wait, you can't
No.
complain. You
And
can't
don't get an attitude. Don't be
yeah, you
mad
can't
at
have
me.
no attitude with it.
Because at the
Right.
same time, while you waiting, they gonna be waiting it out too. And then you gonna see who's in first.
now we playing the waiting game. Now ain't nothing getting done.
And now it's just loading up,
They're just gonna be sitting there
waiting.
loading the dishes on the sink. It's gonna be
Right.
like 5 feet high.
Right.
Which one-
Cause you
which one of
wanted to
y'all-
wait
Which one of y'all gonna break down and just be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna wash the dishes"?
that. When in reality, I mean, like, and here's the thing about the duties. So, for instance, let's say, since you talked on the dishes, speaking of, I gotta wash dishes. So, when you talk on the dishes, I think it's dope. Like, let's say, for instance, they both decided to want to be petty and wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, or however, if one of them took the initiative and said, okay, we don't let these dishes get this piled up, let's do this together.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's not necessarily some duties, because now both of y'all got the duties.
One person wash, the
A
other
person,
dry.
exactly.
Yep.
It's called teamwork.
Teamwork. Make the dream work.
And I think when you start doing stuff like just to have to wait, I don't know. Like I said, I couldn't wait in previous relationships. What am I waiting for? I'ma just clean it up and call it a day and go from there. Now, after I clean it up, will I be mad?
Yeah, I was gonna say now you walking around with an attitude.
Because I done the shit that you
Yeah,
should have been doing.
but you shouldn't do it because you knew it needed to be done, and you knew
Right.
I was
So
doing
wait.
whatever else was going on.
So wait, does it make it justifiable for the man or the woman to I'm sorry, does it make it justifiable for the man or the woman to be upset at that point?
Oh wait,
That's the good question. Does it make it so to our special guest? Does it so so let's say the man or the woman, because y'all know we go both sides here. Either the man or the woman takes the initiative to just do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it make it right for the man or the woman to be upset after they have done it?
No, you shouldn't be upset. I mean, because if you didn't have that understanding, like, hey, can you give me a hand, or can you help me with this, or can you do that, then you can't be mad.
I didn't say you could be mad, but you gonna be mad, or you gonna be upset because it's still like. Then you start asking the question, well, if I'm doing everything by myself, just like, the common question that women ask or get, saying they ask, if I'm doing all this by myself, what I got you here for?
Dead for it. Which, once again, takes us back to our previous conversations of women and men expectations.
Yep.
So would that all fall under the expectations of the man and the woman? Like, your expectation of him is this is his duty, right?
Right.
Or this is her duty.
But are we classifying everything as duties or duties and responsibilities?
Ooh, now he just hit us with one.
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
Letter.
I said, is everything all duties or is it duties and responsibilities? I mean, because washing the dishes, that's a household thing.
That's a responsibility.
It's not necessarily a duty one way or the other. I mean, y'all both eat. If both of y'all cook, you both cook. I mean, somebody can do the dishes as you're cooking and finishing with stuff. Or you can just clean up as you go and ain't got to worry about it. I mean, just saying. Duties are so of making sure everything that's keeping your house together is in check.
But what was the definition?
The definition, yes. So we did have someone, we had Key, to go look it up. Key, if you still on here, go look up the definition. Actually, I'm going to look it up, the definition of responsibilities. But Key said the exact definition of duty is a task or action that someone is required to perform.
Right, but is it necessarily a requirement in your relationship? That becomes a thing that's understood between the people involved. Not necessarily you prompted to do it just because. I mean, how would you feel if it was just expected that you're going to clean the whole kitchen and the living room and stuff every Saturday, every day when it's dirty? Like we're not supposed to help. Or the whole thing of making sure the yard is either paid to get cut or cut ourselves.
All right. So y'all ready for responsibility definition?
Mm-hmm.
So, responsibility, the state or fact of having a duty to deal with something or having control over someone. It also says the state or fact of being accountable or to blame for something, the opportunity or ability to act independently and make decisions without authorization.
Everything I taught in the last 5 minutes is technically what you just said.
Right. So all of that is responsibilities. So at this point, that then takes me to the difference between duties and responsibilities.
Right.
That would boil down to what is exactly discussed of what of those in between them individuals. I mean, because
So it's an individual base when we start talking about duties.
yeah,
The responsibilities are already there.
yeah, that's like I said, that's house, everything from the house to the car to if you get sick, who pick up the slack for everything else. If I get sick, well, those are responsibilities. Your duty is to make sure that them responsibilities are kept.
So just because I have to be me for a moment, it wouldn't be me or a show if I didn't say this. So is it a duty or a responsibility for a woman to suck your dick?
I was just about to say that. I was waiting. I was just about to say that.
Wait. And
But see,
I got
that goes in with the expectation, though, too.
Listen,
So-
I got an answer.
And
Listen,
I'm just saying.
Listen, my female viewers, just hear me out. Listen.
And brother, you gotta chime in because I want to know your answer.
I'm here.
All I can say is this right here. If your aim is to keep what you got in check and in place without fighting for it, you better keep it. I'm just saying, that's your responsibility to make sure that duty is upheld.
Look,
That's all I'm saying.
Key said duty to fuck.
See, and then I just said that just in the longer version. See, look,
She said duty just said more draining. Hell,
I'm just saying.
I'll sound more draining. She said
Look,
duty just sound more draining.
Look, that's almost it.
So is it safe to say it is not only just a duty but a responsibility as a woman?
As a man too.
I was gonna
It's
go.
both ends. Yeah, it's both.
I was gonna go to
It,
men.
I'm just
it
saying,
go both ways.
It goes both ways. It does.
Look, that's where that whole saying come from. Well, one won't do, another one will. Bitch,
Yeah.
I dare you. You show me a motherfucker
But see,
and do it willingly, like I didn't even ask. You ain't got to.
yeah, but see that all go back to the same thing with the dishes and with the trash.
You hear me?
It's all the same thing. Like, nah, you don't expect me to do it, but you expect me to do it.
Yeah.
If I plan on staying in this situation, certain stuff I already know I gotta do.
Yeah. Well, let me put it like this. I'm all, matter of fact, speaking on sucking dick, there was a video that just surfaced where a woman was saying she not sucking no man dick. She don't do it because men have said, our black men, because, clearly she was talking about black men. She was saying how they date outside their race and they stick their things in anything. But I know women that are whores.
Answer me this right here.
I know women who bust it open all day long.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'll never take away from my men, nor will I take away from my women. But when I see stuff like that, because y'all already know, y'all my people, y'all know how much I support sucking dick. So, I feel as though when it comes to sucking dick, it shouldn't be no problem. Slob on the knob, like corn on the top. That's all I'm saying.
No argument.
Like, my thing is when I hear a female say, "Oh, I don't do that. I don't suck dick."
I say, "Bitch, please."
I'm like, man, please.
Look.
You know, right?
She by herself.
Listen, the only thing popping in my head is Carlos. Ooh, that trash.
What up, brother?
I said she by herself.
Right?
Right.
Alone in the dungeon.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I've heard women say they don't suck dick. They've never done it. They've never liked it. That's not something that
It's about time they start.
Right.
I mean,
You
but
got-
hey, I thought bullshit though.
Okay, so what if a female hasn't had any dick in her mouth ever, and men are approaching her like, "Yo, slob on the knob, like corn on the cob. And she get in a relationship, but she don't do it. And she tell the dude, at that point, is that still her responsibility? To suck on
it ain't gonna be her responsibility because she ain't
so
gonna
then
be
does
with
he go
nobody.
at it? So then does he go out and find somebody?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Another one will.
So,
What if her pussy A1?
He gonna keep that.
he gonna have a pussy monster and a head monster.
Yeah, exactly.
And they gonna be aware of each other. Got me fucked up. Like yours is trash, but the top is good. Your bottom is good, but your top I'm just saying. Look at here.
Okay, Keith says, I want to say that as a man, y'all will never understand all the duties that we have, especially if there are children involved. Suck your own dick. The fuck, I'm busy. Just kidding. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't have any kids. We all know that. I have no kids. Brother,
yep.
I always say to the brother and special guest that got kids, what is y'all take on this?
And that, well, okay, true. That off the top, that's true. But not in all cases.
Okay.
99, maybe 99.4% of them. But that I'm in there.
Yeah. You gotta when you have the opportunity, you gotta take it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, because I go to hell and back for mine with no smoke on me. You hear me?
Hey.
We in there. Them responsibilities, I don't leave to another nigga who think he can, and it ain't no way he can because I overdo shit anyway. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be. If a nigga think he can raise mine, nigga, good luck.
Okay, right. But then it goes back to the whole why do people cheat then? Because if you have a woman who gonna suck you, fuck you, cook, clean, be there, support you, then why cheat?
It's something else.
Yeah.
And that something else can be as simple as that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster. The adrenaline rush.
It's an adrenaline rush
for some people.
Gonna keep playing back to you. What one won't do.
Oh, that's my favorite saying. What you mean? I ain't gotta hear it.
No,
listen,
I'm just saying
I'm A1 on mine.
Because every topic went right back to that same answer.
It does.
A lot of people cheat because somebody.
Right. It does.
And sometimes it be a case of both of them not doing nothing because of a whole misread. And then after the misread, you like, damn, I kind of fucked that up. Truth be told, the other side be the same way, but everybody too fucking stubborn to be like, man, look. But when it's a rap, it's a rap.
So then does that mean that both parties are too prideful?
No, it just means both parties are literally just too goddamn stubborn. Pride ain't got nothing to do with it. If it was a pride thing, somebody would have been said something already, no matter how bad it hurt. Right. Because it still hurt to take a loss.
It still hurt to take a loss.
Yeah, you might take a loss with the actual possession, but you ain't gonna take a shot to your pride too. You just
they still ain't found my kids.
You know that whole stand on my own 10 toes thing.
My bad. Don't demonetize me. Sorry, it's some Caucasian kids gone missing. Is that the Emily chick?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't read it either.
Hey, look, I'm doing my duty as a nice public person. It's been 2 Caucasian kids missing. You got they've been now to a 10-year-old child. We're gonna take a moment for a commercial break real quick, brother. 1 second, I'm gonna make this public announcement about child being missing, because whether they're white, black, or purple, green, we're still gonna talk about it because it's kids. So, child abducted in Coffee, Texas. Victim is a 10-year-old white male, Ryder Williams, who was last seen wearing sky blue onesies with blue sharks. Suspects are a white female, Michelle Wolf, and white male, Ricky Williams, who failed to surrender custody as court ordered. So pretty much what it sounds like is the mother got mad that the daddy
Yeah,
still got the kid.
yeah. I was gonna say, that stuff go back to that keeping the kids away stuff.
But you know something? You already know how I feel on child support. We already done talked on it. And when you see stuff like this, for me, uh, granted, yes, and it was a post that I just posted on Facebook of women fighting the fathers to not be able to see their kids. Well, fathers who are having a fight to see their kids, but no one talks about the mother who's keeping them away from the kids. We don't know this
Mhm.
situation. We can't speak on this situation. But hypothetically speaking, in this situation, should it be where we have a father who just wants to be able to see his son, and the mother is a mother who, want more money, so she keeps him away? I hope he gets as far away as possible so that he can spend time with his son. Now, however, what I will say, if he
The
is a
bad
father,
part though is if he do it like that, and I said when I went
he
through
gonna
my
be real young.
situation, the reason I didn't act a fool was because I didn't want to lose all my rights,
Right. And that is
you
a good
know. And I was like, man, if I go down here and kick those in and I do this and do that,
way.
I'm for sure giving the ammo.
But you want to know what's so crazy? That it takes the men to do that because they're wanting to see their children. And then, like you said, it gives the woman the ammo, and it shouldn't even be that. If anything, it should be if it does give her ammo, it should give her the ammo to say, yo, he really trying. He trying to be here. He trying to be in this child's life. I know too many women who like personally know women who consistently bitch about their child's father not doing nothing. They having to
Hmm.
pay for everything, having to work 2 and 3 jobs. Some of them can only work one job and barely making it. These are women that I know that take care of their children with the system and without. Because guess what? Even though their child's fathers are in the system, them niggas ain't paying shit. They
Yeah.
ain't paying nothing, so they still doing it on their own. But I have seen women who will use the system, and I'm only gonna speak on the good women. I hate speaking on the bad women. The good women who do put them on child support and they don't come back for them. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, you don't pay your child support, fine. Me and my kids gonna be okay. I have so much respect for the men and women who do that. The people who take them through the court system, who put them through that, I have no respect for them. And the only reason being is because here's the thing: ain't nothing them white folks gonna do to change what him or her already ain't doing. If I can
Nothing.
just be honest,
Nothing.
all that's gonna do is keep your child away from that parent.
That's what they want.
And
But
yeah,
I don't say that's the whole point.
That's what they want.
and it ain't right, and
Yeah,
it's
that's the
selfish.
whole point.
Now that's a pride for you, if you ask me.
But I said like I wouldn't change how I did stuff. And I didn't pay a dime. And I'm
Mm,
not saying that to be cocky or nothing. I ain't pay a dime.
yeah,
And in the end, it all worked out in my favor. She
yeah,
took me off. I get to see my son come down when he want to come down.
yeah,
I'm good with that. That was my whole point.
yeah. But once again, that goes back to the whole active fathers and non-active fathers. Brother, you are an active father. Special guest, you're an active father. I don't see that. I don't see why active fathers are put on child support. That's the part that sickens me.
That's
It,
when
I think it's because the woman know or they know what they lost. It ain't really even about it's
that
to
too.
keep that hold on you.
With that, and then that's what happened when the responsibility and the duties fall on one parent.
Mm, mm. We back at duties
Mm-hmm. And
because one of the persons forgot the responsibility. Ha ha! Oh, we coming full circle. We coming full circle with
that,
this.
that duty that you were supposed to uphold, that bond when God was like, yeah, you can have one, maybe three. It's gonna give you like 6 of them. No matter how many it is, it was a blessing. It's your duty to make sure that blessing is taught, trained, knows right from wrong. All your responsibility is to make sure that you put them on that path. It's always going to be your duty to look after them and look over them, but it's your responsibility to teach them.
Right. Now, with that being said, who puts? Well, let me ask for those of y'all who are on child support, chiming in, listening in, replay. Whether you've been on child support or you're out for child support and never been on child support, at what point in the process do both parties just say we're gonna do this for the kids?
It hardly ever go like that.
But
I know it's hardly ever, but I'm saying at what point do
instance,
we ever think about that part?
In the instance of, it's got to be that one last argument where you done made the other one feel completely stupid or realize how dumb this is going to be.
Yep.
And then what I mean by how dumb it is like not that you stupid or nothing like that, but what you just did was you just involved in people in all our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what you just did. So now everything is correlated. So no matter what happened, we have to sit here and be careful because we watch for everything that go on there. Not just me. You under the microscope, even the kids are under the microscope.
Mm.
So once that happens, it's got to, before you push that final button, it's like, look, whatever they order is going to be less than what I give you now. Mm-hmm. And that's no matter if it's the man on child support or if it's the woman on child support, whatever the case may be. If they're active like that, they active.
Yep.
But it's still going to be less than what you already do.
Yeah, I saw a father on, I think it was TikTok, and he sat there, the mother, and I thought it was so disrespectful for the mother to call him, but even just record it, because she was trying to make it like the dude was, pretty messed up. But she had went and put the daddy on child support. Daddy was on the phone with the son and told the son was like wanting to see him or whatever. He was like, no. Now, that's where I kind of say that's wrong. But he had told the son, he was like, no, your mama put me on child support. We going through the courts. And like he pretty much told his son, like, I'm not gonna be doing all the stuff I was doing for you before. Your mother wanted to be selfish and blah 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 blah.
Because it's court ordered.
But that's what he doing now.
And that's the thing, because if he violate that and do it anyway, and let's say it's a whole verbal agreement, all it takes is a one time of her being mad and then, well, he did this and he wasn't.
That's spiteful shit.
That's why. Yeah. It's gonna hurt to tell your kids no, but the one time you got to tell them no when it really counts would be right there.
Mm-hmm. Again, I can only speak from my end. I'm taking it. Any chance I get, I'm taking it because I'd rather take that pain than my son go through any of it. Like, if they violate me or something like that and he see me go to jail or whatever, at the end of the day, he gonna know what the whole reason was and he gonna know why and who made that situation come about. But I'm gonna still do it. If he call me and tell me, and I used to tell people that, even not liking my baby mama, if my son call me and tell me, hey daddy, you mind going to this place, me, my mama, such and such and such and such, I'ma go. Because my son asked me to go, not because she gonna be there. It ain't got nothing to do with her. I'm gonna be there because he asked me to go.
And that's when it starts to become about the kids.
That's at the point in time where you're asking yourself, are you still trying to keep it away from them? Mm-hmm. Or is it time to let them in for everything that you don't want them to know? Mm-hmm. The stuff that you're keeping from them is for a reason.
Oh, so wait, how much is enough to give to kids information-wise?
I mean, you can tell them as much of the truth as they need.
I don't think no kid dumb.
They not.
Can I be honest?
Kids already know what's going on before you ain't gotta say nothing.
So look, can I be the child? Look, now we on the topic I can talk on, the child of the divorced family.
You still got to talk to them about it because it's still just a young mind trying to figure it out. If you don't say anything, it'll go everywhere.
Now, I would say this. My parents, the day that they finally decided to divorce or separate, I will never forget that day. I was at cheerleader practice, And I kept watching my parents talk from across the way. I ended up getting the whole squad in trouble, and we ended up having to run because we weren't paying attention. Come back from running, go pick up my water bottle, run up to my parents, and I'm like, y'all getting back together? The first thing my mother says, of all people, no. And I immediately start crying. Now, all I knew at that time was they wasn't working out. They was going their separate ways. I knew some stuff had happened prior to. However, I didn't know everything. Now, as I've gotten older and I've asked more questions now, would I have liked the answers that I get today at a younger age? Yes, I would have. Only because for so long I felt like it was my fault. And
Mhm.
I have to speak for kids that are like me. So that's where I come in at when it do come to these parents and put in these situations, which is why I'm so heavy on child support and all of this. Now, granted, my dad paid child support, and when I moved with my mom, actually, when I moved with my dad, my mom gave my dad back the child support check. So for my mom, she was taking care of 2 kids. My dad didn't have a problem paying his child support. My daddy also came and picked me up every week for visitation. He was never late, always on time, actually early. Uh, if I chose to want to stay, he let my mother know, they wasn't the best of friends. Thank God for a better relationship today. But at that moment, their relationship wasn't good. So he just made a phone call. Hey, she gonna stay with me, blah, blah, blah. Hang up. That was it. That was all. But what I can say that the parents don't always understand is the kids' side is whether or not y'all believe it or not, we see, we feel, and hear everything. So when mother and father ain't right, the kids ain't right. We acting out, and I say majority of my little younghood, I was rebellious as fuck. But it was because at home shit was being chaotic. You get what I'm saying? So it all goes back to, had these motherfuckers just worked it out, which I'm playing, they wasn't gonna be able to work it out. Never mind.
No.
Anywho, brother.
Yeah, out here.
But I'm with you. I mean, I actually get it. But it's like at the same point in time, when all of that's going down,
Yeah.
if you actually could put yourself back in that place, would you be able to absorb it? All of that information, you want to hear it. Could you deal with it after getting it? That's the whole thing.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
at that time, if I really think about it, probably not. Only because before that, my best friend had just got killed. So I was already dealing with that.
Which is wise.
But I'm only 5.
Right,
dealing with that. And then turn around and then they divorce. I definitely would have loved to hear a little bit more.
Right.
Other than just, we not working out. You gonna be in 2 different homes.
Something else.
The stuff I know today, I would have loved to know a lot of it at a younger age. I can't say that.
And I ain't saying give details.
Right. No, I don't want you to go into full
You know
details.
what I'm saying?
Your mama was out here busting it down and your daddy was out here,
Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying talk though. Like I'm just putting it
reassure
on the
the child
table.
that, like I'll say, I feel as though if, and maybe they did when I was younger, reassured that it didn't have nothing to do with myself. With myself.
Right. That's all you can do.
However, I was young. So for, like I said, majority of my life, I blame myself for my parents' divorce.
Right. But see, that's the exact same reason why I'm not the sugarcoating type.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you've seen my kids.
Yes, I love your baby.
All of them tough though.
They are.
I mean, tough as nails. Like why your kids like that? Who they always are. But at the same time, it's because they be like, Daddy, why is this? Well, this is what happened. This is what's not going to happen.
And I think in today's world, you have to just be straight blunt with them, because if you won't, society will.
Society gonna tell them.
Oh, society done started putting a mask over it. They'll let them think it's sweet and then woo.
Right. Either way, society will still be the ones to tell them. So
Yeah.
I much rather, and that all goes back to it being back into the homes. Because society is running everything, seem like today.
Society got a hold on it.
That.
We part of that last era that's built like that.
But if that's the case, then isn't it our responsibilities that when we have our children, we pass that along to them?
Right, and it's our duty to oversee it until they can start teaching them and doing it themselves.
So then at this point in today's society, we don't have that because
everybody's scared to.
Nah, I don't think it's they scared to. I think is
So many laws
I
against
think it's I think more or less is they don't want to because we like most of us feel like our life was hard. You know, in the sense we didn't have the same thing. We like I said, my son just left. I was taking my son wherever he asked to go. My parents wouldn't have did that in the sense, you know, it was my responsibility to figure out how I'm gonna get somewhere if I wanted to go somewhere.
natural feeling of not want
I had
want for nothing.
But that does go back to making sure your kids have everything that you don't have,
Right.
which comes
yeah.
back to, I'll forever say post on Facebook be on some good shit sometimes. But it does go back. I think I tagged y'all in it. It goes back to that post of, you know, just being there for your kids and letting them know what's up.
Right. Because I guarantee you, if you don't, and you know, Jimmy Two Shoes walk out from their mama's life, and then you start telling them what he wanted to know, you ain't said nothing. So
hmm
the amount of smoke that is about
hmm
to
At that moment,
it's gonna be damaging.
it's
to
going
everybody.
down.
The whole thing is to limit the amount of damage that's already going to happen. You don't want it to even happen at all. But when it's inevitable, so to speak, you got to brace for impact, embrace them for impact.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's responsibility to teach. You can't always say them. They got to bump their head. They're gonna take a bunch of hard news.
Hold on with it. I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
we're gonna
Oh
we
yeah.
we gonna go ahead and let Evan. We're gonna let him do a 1 minute because we got what 4 minutes. 4 minutes before we end. So we're gonna give Evan a minute or two to leave us with something. We're gonna play the little intro in the background. Now, brother Evan, for your segment, we're gonna call it. We don't know yet, but you know something. We're gonna call it right for right now. We're gonna call it leaving on that note. Leaving it on that note.
All right, Evans exit.
Oh yeah,
Hey, stays right on.
Evans exit. What we gonna call it? So right now we have Evan exit and brother Evan. Please, hold on, wait. We're gonna make sure we get this right.
Take us home.
Right, you gonna take us all the way home with it. Now, brother Evan, take us on home with this.
It's as simple as the whole initial discussion. The foundation ain't set from the jump with that initial discussion. Ain't no such thing as actual duties. Responsibilities will always exist. If not, chivalry would be dead for real. So it's a man's duty to make sure that he takes care of everything on the front end, which is upkeep, protection, providing whatever may come that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the woman's duty to make sure that everything on the inside, which includes man's feelings, just like we have to take her, protect her outward. Nothing does harm the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings, emotions, mental, physical, that's all duties between the both that are shared. Duties beyond that come as the relationship grows. Responsibilities change as your living space changes.
That.
As your success changes, as your growth changes, your responsibilities will take different forms and shapes. But it's y'all's duty together to understand that them responsibilities will take time to adjust to. Nothing is instant, not even the relationship itself. And the foundation wasn't made overnight.
Mm.
So live by what you say you're going to do, and honor it, respect it, give truth to it. Everything is mere words until the actions show it.
And with that being said, that is Evan's exit. And brother, that is it. That is all.
That's it. That's all.
Well, y'all, we like
Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me.
turn it down.
Ain't no way
We like to thank y'all for coming through to the show today. Appreciating our special guests, letting us, chiming in with us. We appreciate y'all, like always. And brother,
Yep.
Until next Thursday, I'm gonna talk to you like probably tonight or tomorrow.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, oh. Well, all right, y'all. We love y'all, and we holla at y'all later. Love you, brother.
Love you too.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace.